title of our story is The Lion King. Okay, so you can see the lion.
And
Yeah, okay. Before I start telling you the story, do any one of you knows what do we call the young of the lion? Anyone know? Yeah.
And I like of a baby one.
Are you sure? Tiger or tiger is a different one. Tiger and lions, they are different. They are not the same.
The baby one.
Yeah, teacher is asking you, what do we call the young of the lion? Just like what you can see on my screen here.
Simba.
Hello. Okay, good. All right.
Hello.
Yeah. The young of the lion we call as cub. Can all of you say with teacher say cub?
Cub.
Correct. Okay, so the young of the lion we call as a cub. Okay, so when they are baby or when they are very young, we call them as cub. Yeah, the male
Lion babies like that.
yeah. Okay, the male we called it as lion, whereas the female we called it as lioness. Okay, so each of the lion, the genders have their own names. Like lion is for male, lioness is for female, and for the young we call them as cub. Okay, you must remember. Okay, now let's start the story, children. Okay, wait a minute. Sorry, wait a minute. Yeah, your friends are coming in. I send them to the class. Okay. Hi, can you see the lioness here? This is the female lion. Can you see, children? Yeah, the male is with the mane. Okay, with the mane, with the big mane. Okay, we call them as lion. Whereas this is the lioness. Lioness do not have a mane. Okay, so we call it as a lioness. Okay, right. Okay, so now let's start our story. The animals came from far and near across the dusty African plain. They came on padding paws and pounding hooves and flapping wings. Okay, so they came on padding paws, right? Padding paws, it actually says about the elephant. Okay, and then the pounding hooves. Okay, the pounding hooves is actually saying about the giraffes. Okay, and the flapping wings is actually saying about the birds. Okay, so wait, oh, wait, your friends, I need to send your friends to the class. They are in the waiting room. Sorry, children, wait. Okay, each beast from the tiniest ant to the largest elephant made its way to Pride Rock. Okay, so all of them are going to the Pride Rock. For that was the home of the Lion King. And this was a special day in the Pride Lands. So all of them are going to the Pride Rock. Who stays in the Pride Rock?
The Lion King.
Right, so the Lion King. Okay, we always say that lion is the king of the jungle, right? So all of these animals are going to the Pride Rock. Yes.
Elephant is the biggest animal in the jungle.
Correct, you are right. Okay, elephants are very big. Okay, so this was a special day. Let's see what special day it was. Today, Simba, the firstborn cub of King Mufasa and Queen Sarabi, would join the great circle of life. Wow, that means they are going to celebrate that, okay? Because Simba is the dad, okay, the lion, okay, the king. And the queen is Sarabi, okay, the lioness. Okay, so they had a baby born, or we say a cub. Okay, it's the young of the lion and the lioness. Okay, so all the animals took their places and bowed to King Mufasa. Okay, then Rafiki, the wise baboon, stood at the edge of Bright Rock and held up the little cup for all to see. Okay, so the king and the queen, okay, wants to had they had a small event. Okay, it was a special day because the cub was born, so they wanted to show, okay, the cub to all the animals in the jungle who came to the Bright Rock. A great cry rose from all the animals. The elephants trumpet, the zebras wheeled, and the birds sang for joy at the sight of Simba, the future Lion King. Right, children? Can you see? Can you see the baboon is holding the cup here? Can you see? Okay, I hope you can see, right? So you see, this is the king and this is the queen, right? So this is the young, okay, the cub. But one animal did not join the joyous ceremony. Who's that? Do you know who's that? Scar. Very good. Scar, the king's jealous brother. Okay, he did not join the ceremony. He stayed in the den. Okay, he stayed in his den. Okay, let's see what is going to happen. Okay, let's see what is going to happen next. Later, Scar just laughed when the king's advisor Zazu, the hornbill, okay, this is Zazu, yeah, criticized him. Then the evil lion popped the bird into his mouth. Okay, so this lion is very evil. Okay, he's very jealous. Okay, he don't have a good intention on the brother. Okay, the Lion King. Scar would have eaten Zazu if Mufasa had come along just in time. Zazu waved his feathers off and scolded, "As the king's brother, you should have been first in the line at Simba's ceremony." Okay, because they were not happy that Scar did not join the ceremony. Okay, so Zazu said, "You should have been the first one to attend the ceremony." Scar's green eyes gleamed. "I was first in line until the little hairball was born. That hairball is my son and your future king." Mufasa growled, roar like that. Scar slinked away. "Don't turn your back on me," Mufasa warned. Scar looked back over his shoulder. His eyes narrowed. "Perhaps you shouldn't turn your back on me." Okay, so you see, Mufasa was not so happy with the brother. Okay, the brother was so rude to him. And he said, "Do not turn your back on me. Do not show your back." Okay, so they were not happy to each other. Simba grew quickly. Okay, you can see Simba is growing. So one morning, Mufasa took his son to the top of Bright Rock and told him, "The circle of life never stops turning. One day, the sun will set on my time as ruler and rise with you as king." Okay, so this is the dad and this is the young. Okay, so Mufasa is the dad who brought Simba to the top of the Bright Rock. Okay, this is what we call the Bright Rock. Okay, they can see, when they sit on this Bright Rock, they will have a view, okay, of the whole land. They can see from the top. Okay, so the dad was saying in future, okay, later when Simba, or we call the cub, okay, when this cub grow up, okay, he will become the king of the jungle. Okay, then everything the light touches will be yours. "What about the shadowy place?" Simba asked. Mufasa declared, "You must never go there." Okay, so we know that there is one place, there is a very scary place that Mufasa doesn't want Simba to go. But let's see what Simba is going to do. Suddenly, Zazu swooped down and struck hyenas in the Bright Lands. Mufasa frowned. "Zazu takes Simba home." "Oh, Dad, Can't I come? Simba whined. Mufasa shook his mighty mane. Fighting savage hyenas was no job for a cub. Okay, so the dad would need to go somewhere. Okay, he's going for a thing. Okay, where Simba wanted to join. Okay, Simba wanted to follow the daddy. Okay, or wanted to follow Mufasa, but Mufasa said no. Okay, this is not a job for a cub. Okay, because they are going something. They are going for a fighting savage. Later, Simba asked his uncle Scar about the shadowy place. See? So what Simba did, after the father went off, Simba went to look for his uncle. Okay, the uncle, the jealousy uncle here, okay, who we called as Scar. An evil plan formed in Scar's mind. Only the bravest lions go to the elephant graveyard. Okay, so children, this is a very scary place, okay, where Simba should not go. Okay, but look at what Scar says. Scar says only the brave lions go there. Okay, only the brave lions go there. So what happened? Simba wanted to go there. Okay, so he knew the foolish cub would go there just to prove his bravery. Okay, because Simba thinks that he's very brave. Okay, so he wanted to go to the place and see what is in the shadowy place. Scar was right. Simba couldn't wait to go to the elephant graveyard with his best friend Nala. Okay, Nala is his best friend. Okay, so Nala is a lioness. Okay, a female cub. But how could they go with Zazu watching every move they made? So you see, Zazu is watching them, okay? So if they're going somewhere without letting know the dad, okay, Zazu is definitely going to tell Mufasa, right? So let's see what is going to happen. We have got to dish the dodo, Simba whispered. Nala giggled and agreed. Soon, the two friends found a way to escape their feathered babysitter. So what happened? Without the Zuza's knowledge, okay, they escape. Okay, they escape because they escape among the other animals. Okay, so Zazu did not able to see them anymore. So these two friends, they went to the elephant graveyard. Okay, let's see what is going to happen. Oh, it's very scary here. Before long, the young lions had reached the dark, mysterious place beyond the borders of the Pride Lands. Okay, so they already reached to the place. Giant bones poked out of the ground. It's kind of scary, Nala whispered. Let's check it out, Simba said. I laugh in the face of danger. Ha ha ha. He, cackled three mean hyenas, Shenzi, Banzai, and Ed. Look, boys, a king fit for a meal. Shenzi snickered. Oh dear. So what happened? Look at these three fellas, okay? So they were there and they wanted to eat. Okay, they wanted to catch and eat Simba and also Nala. The cubs ran but soon found themselves cornered. Okay, so because it's very hard for them to escape from this animals here. So Simba stepped bravely in front of Nala and tried to roar. Roar like that. Okay, but the roar was not loud enough because Simba is still very young. The hyenas laughed and jerked. Simba opened his mouth to try again. This time the elephant bones rattled with a thunderous roar. Who was that? Who came to help Simba? Can anyone tell teacher? Who helped Simba here?
Me.
Who helped Simba? Who's this?
Me.
Mufasa, right? Simba's dad. Okay, so what happened? Simba's dad got to know that Simba is in trouble. And then Mufasa, the Lion King, came to the elephant's graveyard to help Simba and Nala. So when he roared, when he gave his big roar, the animals were all so scared. See? They are running away. The hyenas were confused, and so was Simba until Mufasa sprang into view. The mighty lion chased away the hyenas. Okay, he chased away. Zazu had seen the cubs in trouble and flown for help. See? So Zazu is the one who let know the Lion King or the Mufasa that Simba is in trouble. Mufasa told Zazu to take Nala home. Then he scolded Simba for disobeying him. Okay, because can we go somewhere without letting know our daddy or mommy?
No.
No, but look what Simba had done. Okay, Simba wanted to go to a place. Okay, but he did not inform his daddy. He did not say anything his daddy, and he just went like that. And at last, at the end, he was in trouble. Okay, so this is moral value. Same goes to us. Okay, so we should not go to a place without letting know our parents. Okay. Oh, Dad, I was just trying to be brave like you. Okay, so Simba told his dad he was trying to be like the dad. He wants to be brave. Mufasa sighed. Being brave doesn't mean you go looking for trouble, Simba. A good king is wise as well as brave. Simba suddenly felt very small. We always be together, right, Dad? Mufasa looked up the starry sky and said, the great kings of the past look down on earth from those stars. So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you. And so will I. So you see that that is so good. Okay, that dad advised Simba. Okay, that being brave is not only it's not only the matter. Okay, so you must also not look for troubles. Okay, and the dad or advise Simba to whenever Simba feel alone, he can always look at the sky. Okay, so when he look at the sky, he can see the great kings of the past look down at him. Okay, continue. Later, Scar met with the hungry hyenas. Okay, you see, can you see? So Scar went to the place. I practically gave those cubs to you. They were exactly alone. But Scar had another plan that would allow him to become king. So Scar is very jealous because he is not the king. He wants to be the king in the Pride land. Stick with me and you will never go hungry again, he promised. The hyena danced and cheered. So the Scar, okay, has made these hyenas as his good friends, okay, because he said that he promised to them that he's going to give him a good food, okay. So let's see what is that. The next morning, Scar took Simba to the bottom of a rocky canyon. Now wait here, he ordered. Your father has big surprise for you. Will I like the surprise? Simba asked. Scar smiled slyly. Oh, it's to die for, he said as he walked away. Then he gave a signal to the hyenas waiting on the canyon ridge. Look how bad is this Scar, children. Okay, so he brings Simba to a place and then he say your father has a big surprise for you. Okay, but that is not the truth. He actually wanted to get Simba eaten by the hyenas there. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen. The hyenas knew what to do. They chased a huge herd of wildebeest down the canyon. Simba felt the earth shake. He heard the clattering of thousands of hoofs. Then he saw the wild beast heading straight for him. Simba managed to climb a dead tree and cling to a branch. Help! Help! He shouted. Help was on its way, for Scar had found his brother Mufasa. Simba's trapped in a stamp. Scar cried. Just as Scar had planned, Mufasa rushed to Simba's rescue. He lifted his son to safety, but then fell under the rushing tide of hoofs. So sad. Dad! Simba shouted. He couldn't see anything through the huge dust cloud. Mufasa tried to pull himself up the steep rocks from above. Scar watched his brother struggle. See, so bad. Okay, because Mufasa was, he almost fall, right? He fall and the Scar was still watching. He want the brother to be dead. so that he can become the king. Help me, brother, help me. Okay, that was what Mufasa said, but Scar did not help him. Okay, Scar was so evil that he did not help his brother. Look what Scar did to his brother. Okay, he is already in trouble. He almost fall, but Scar pushed him. Can you see? Yes. Okay, he scratched and he pushed Mufasa from the top. When the stampede was over, Simba found his father lying lifeless in the dust. No! Simba wailed. Scar came to school, sobbing capside. What have you done? There were wild beasts everywhere. He tried to save me. It was an accident, Simba said in a rush. I didn't mean to. Of course not. But if it weren't for you, he'd still be alive. What will your mother think? See, Scar blamed Simba for the father's death. Okay, so what happened to Mufasa? The Lion King is dead. He's not alive anymore. And the Scar, okay, the jealous lion blames Simba because the father is dead because of Simba. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen next. Simba looked stricken. What should I do? Run away, Scar advised. Run away and never come back. Okay, so Scar asked Simba to run away because he blamed Simba that he killed the daddy, right? So Simba felt very bad and he listened to the uncle. Okay, so Scar wants Simba to run away because he wants to be the Lion King. Let's see. Scar watched Simba run. Then he sent the hyenas after him. The hyenas chased Simba to the border of the Pride Lands. The cub dived into a thicket of thorns at the edge of a great desert. The hyenas looked at the sharp thorns, then at the desert. The cub won't last a day out there. So what happened to Simba? Poor Simba, he didn't even let know the mom. He ran away from the Pride Land. Simba ran until he could run no more. The thirsty cub collapsed on the sand. Vultures circled him hungrily, but Timon the Meerkat and his fat friend Pumbaa the warthog chased away the vultures. Simba woke up in the jungle home. So Simba was so tired, okay, he actually laid down on a place, okay, and then the vulture came eating him, but he got his two friends who helped him out. Where are you from? Timon asked. Simba sighed. It doesn't matter, I can go back. What did you do, kid? Pumbaa wondered. Something terrible. Okay, Simba felt very sad because he thinks that he killed the dad. Okay, he is the reason of the dad's death. Okay, so let's see what happened the next. Okay, then he followed the two friends to the jungle. Simba watched Pumbaa eat a grub, slimy but satisfying, the warthog said with a burp. Okay, so he watched his friend eating. Okay, he saw a lot of strange things happens in the jungle. Okay, because he had a lot of friends. So all this while he was in the Pride Land. So when he went to the jungle, he found a lot of amazing things. Okay, so let's see what happened. So in the months that followed, Simba ate many. So Simba got a lot of food in the jungle. And finally, he has grown. Can you see? The cub has become a lion. Can you see, children? Okay, so what happened? Finally, the cub has grown and become as a lion. Okay, now the cub, okay, it's no more young. Okay, it had become an adult. Okay, it has grown. So he was looking at the sky and he remembered what the father told him. Okay, whenever he felt alone, okay, you must look at the sky. Okay, so you can see the great kings of past. Okay, so the next day, Simba heard Timon scream. The young lion raced to rescue. A hungry lioness was about to pounce on Pumbaa, who was stuck under a log. Timon bravely was trying to protect him. Simba gave a mighty roar and leaped at the lioness. Okay, so who is this lioness, you think? Do you think his mother? Do you think that this is his mother? Or this is Nala?
I never see before her story. I do.
Okay, I heard someone saying Nala. Very good. Let's see. Okay, let's watch the story here. But just as they begin to fight, Simba recognized his old friend Nala. See, so he got to know that this is Nala. Remember, they went to the elephant graveyard when they were young. Do you still remember? Okay, so this was his friend. Okay, so he met his friend there and he told the story. Okay, he told what happened to his dad and what Scar told to Simba. And then Nala told Simba how terrible things were now that King Scar, his hyenas, ruled the Pride Lands. See, now the Scar has become the king and he's ruling the Pride Lands. So there was no food or water and many of the animals had fled, okay? But you can come back and become the king. Then everything will be all right again, Nala said. So, but Simba said, I'm not the king, okay? I'm not the king, Simba said. Okay, Simba felt very he still feel very sad because he thinks that he killed the dad. But that night, Rafiki the baboon came to Simba and promised to bring him to his father. When Simba looked up at the stars, he heard a familiar voice. Okay, so when he looked at the sky, he felt that that is his dad. Okay, he saw his dad on the sky, and he said, Simba knew his father was right because the dad said, have you forgotten me? But Simba said, no, how could I? You have forgotten who you are and so have forgotten me. Look inside yourself, Simba. You must take your place in the circle of life. So the father wants Simba to go back to the Pride Land. And then back at Pride Rock, King Scar was angry with Sarabi for not finding food. Suddenly, Scar heard a great roar. Who is that, children? Who is? Let's use that. He couldn't believe his eyes. Mufasa? He thought that his brother, but his brother is dead, right? But he thought it is his brother, but the truth is Simba has grown up and he looks like his dad now. So it can't be, you are dead. But Sarabi recognized her son. Okay, Sarabi is the mother, your children. Simba, she said softly, I've come to take my place as king, Simba roared. But Scar would not back down so easily, right? Because Scar is very, very evil. Okay, he's very bad and very jealousy. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen. Okay, so this is Simba. He already came back to the Pride Land, okay, the Pride Rock, and the mom is very happy to see him. Simba leaped at Scar, but the villain slipped away. Instead, hyenas rushed at Simba. Pride Rock echoed with their hideous laughter as the hyenas forced Simba to the edge of a cliff. Okay, so they wanted to push Simba from the top. Okay, you can see he's standing at the edge of the cliff. Okay, and Scar wanted him to wanted to do the same thing to him, just like what he done to his dad. But let's see what is going to happen. Oh no! Scar walked up to the exhausted young lion. Your daddy isn't here to save you this time. Okay, so Scar told Simba that your dad is not here to help you. So what he did, he pushed Simba off the cliff. Simba's claws scrambled for a hole on the steep slope. This looks familiar, Scar sneezed, because this is what he did to his father as well. Okay? Oh yes, I remember. It's just the way your father looked before I killed him. Okay, so Scar said he looks like the father, okay, because he killed his father this way. At last, Simba knew the truth. With a mighty roar, he leaped at Scar because now Simba knows that who killed his daddy, right? Because all this while he felt that he killed his daddy. But the truth is Scar killed the daddy, right? So they fight, okay? They fight on the Pride Rock. They fight each other. And then finally, you know what happened? Okay? Finally, he killed Simba killed Scar. Okay, so when Simba sent Scar flying over the cliff, the villain landed in a mob of hungry hyenas. So he fall from the top. Okay, he fall and he became the meal for the hungry hyenas. Okay, so he's not alive anymore. And Simba thanked his friends. Then he
But
walked.
teacher,
Yes.
Astini,
Yes.
when the Simba fall, how he go back into life and just fight the villain?
Okay, because you see, let me show you here. Okay, because when he was here, Scar told Simba that he killed his daddy. Okay, he admit himself that, I remember that it's just the way your father looked before I killed him. So Simba got to know that he's the one who killed the dad. So when he got to know that that Scar killed his dad, he got so angry. Okay, he got so angry, and that is when he will jump up. Okay, because all this while Simba felt that he's the one killed his dad. But once he got
She jump up.
yes, he will jump up. Okay, he will actually try himself. He will attack Scar. Okay, he will start attacking Scar on time. Okay, and then that's how they fight on the Pride Rock. And then Simba thanked his friend. Then he walked to the top of Pride Rock. He roared, echoed through the Pride lands. Okay.
Then where's his daddy?
Yeah. So he took his daddy's place. So now he becomes the king, the Lion King. Okay, the king of the Pride land. Okay, so before long, the animals again came from far and near across the dusty African plain. This time, they came to greet the firstborn cub of King Simba and Queen Nala. Okay, so this is the young of Simba now. Okay, this is the young of Simba now because now Simba has grown up, right? Just like Mufasa in the beginning of the story. And now Simba got his son or the cub. Okay, he's young. So wise old Rafiki stood at the edge of Pride Rock and held up the cup for all to see. So the animals all were so happy and they celebrate the joy as the future lions join the great circle of the light. Yes, the end.
But teacher,
Yes.
Ashini, how did he just